Hello children, how are you? Are you fine like me? Stand up children, hands up, hands down, hands up, hands down. Clap once, twice, rise, sit, stand up, stamp once, twice. Okay, thank you very much. Sit down. Today's theme is about accidents and safety. Accidents and safety. All of you say accidents. Accidents. Safety. Safety. Accidents and safety. All of you. Accidents and safety. Now, under accidents and safety, we shall first look at accidents. Are you with our book? You have our workbook. Open on lesson 1, accidents and safety at home. Do you see that? Okay. You see, in front of lesson 1, we have examples of common accidents. Are you there? Now, before that, we are supposed to define what an accident is. Have you heard, children? But before going that far, we have to first spell the word accident. Children, are you there? Let us first spell the word accident. A-C-C-I-D-E-N-T. Good. Let's repeat once more. A-C-C-I-D-E-N-T. Good. Now, the question is, what is an accident? What is an accident? In literacy B, we define an accident as a sudden happening that causes harm to the body. An accident is a sudden happening that causes harm to the body. Are you together? Let us go through together. An accident is a sudden happening that causes harm to the body. An accident is a sudden happening that causes harm to the body. Spell for me the word sudden, children. S-U-D-D-E-N. Good. Repeat. S-U-D-D-E-N. Nice. The word is sudden. The word is... Spell for me the word happening. H-A-P-P-E-N-I-N-G. H-A-P-P-E-N-I-N-G. Good. Let us go to the word causes. Are you there? Let us spell together. C-A-U-S-E-S. Good. Let's repeat. C-A-U-S-E-S. Wonderful. Do you see the word harm? Are you seeing the word harm, children? Let's also spell it and see. H-A-R-M. Good. Let's repeat. H-A-R-M. Good. Now, an accident is a sudden happening that causes harm to the body. Sudden means it just comes, it just happens abruptly. Nobody prepares for that accident or that happening. Okay? If you're going, let's say you're entering your house and you knock yourself, okay, and you fall down, Is there any person who was ready for that fall? Nobody. So it is just an accident. It is just an accident. Are you together? When you climb a tree and all of a sudden you fall, do we have some people who get prepared for accidents? They are not there. So it is just a sudden happening. It just happens when you're not aware, when you don't know, okay? Now, harm is that injury that occurs on the body. Are you together? Now, go down. We are going on examples of common accidents. Examples of common accidents. There are very many accidents. Very many. But let us try to go through these ones that are here. All of you say burns. 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 Burns again. Burns again. Burns. Now, spell for me the word burns. B-U-R-N-S. Good. And now, the person might say now, what is a burn? A burn is that accident caused by dry heat. Dry heat. That accident that is caused by dry heat is a burn. Like for example, when you're going to remove the saucepan from the fireplace, okay? And you're carrying it using your free hands or free fingers. That burn that happens on you, that you don't see any water, is called a burn. It's called a burn. What do we say? Burns. 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 Good. We also have motor accident. Motor accident. Good. Spell for me the word motor. M-O-T-O-R. Motor. Motor accidents, all of you. Now, people get confused of the word motto and motto. We have the school motto as the struggle continues. But the school motto, the word motto for the school is M-O-T-T-O. But this one for accidents, it is M-O-T-O-R. Are you together? The other one takes double T. It takes double T. But this one takes single T and R at the end. Are we together? Now, you can see in the picture there is a vehicle. There is a vehicle. And the vehicle has knocked someone. That's why they have put it in brackets as a knock. But the correct word is a motor accident. It's a motor accident. It cannot necessarily be a car. Okay? There it can be a motorcycle. It can be a bicycle. Okay? Yes. Now, that one is a motor accident. The next one we have is a drown. We have drowns. We have drowns. Or you can call it drowning. All of you. Drowning. All of you. Drowning. Spell from the word drowning, good children. D-R-O-W-N-I-N-G. Drowning. Good. Now, most of you have been going for swimming. You've been going for swimming. Before this lockdown or before this corona, we would go for swimming, not so? Now, whenever we reach at the swimming pool, you are told to line up, not so? But if we would just tell you that now go to the swimming pool, go and enter the water, you would cause accidents. Which accident? Drowning. Now, what is this drowning? When you go to the swimming pool, you're told to line up, then the instructor enters the water. Yes? And the swimming pool there must be a swimming pool for children and a swimming pool for adults. So when you just go there without the instructions of the managers of the place, you might enter the swimming pool which is for adults and you drown. So you're not supposed to enter the water before an adult telling you to do so. Are you together? So that you can avoid that accident of drowning. All of you said drowning. Is it good to enter the swimming pool without an adult? It is not good, not so? Now, to avoid this accident of drowning, you should wait for an adult's instruction. Okay? Now, we also have cats. All of you say cats. 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 Let us spell the word cats. C-U-T-S. Cats. Good. Now, how many of you have ever seen a knife? Have you ever seen a knife? Have you ever seen a panga? Have you ever seen a hoe? Okay. Now, how many of you have ever gone for peeling? At least you have ever peeled an orange, not so? But they tell you that you should be very, very careful when peeling. Why? Because you might cut yourself. Okay? Now, if you're to hold a knife, make sure you hold it properly so that you don't cause an accident called cuts. Now, a person might ask you, which accident is caused by someone using a knife carelessly? Which accident is that? It is a cuts. Good. Now, we also have bites. Do you see the word bites? Do you look at those letters? How many are they? Are they 5? Good. Now, if there are 5 and you've seen them properly, let's spell together. B-I-T-E-S. Bites. All of you. Bites. All of you. Okay. Do you see that snake? Do you see that thing out of the snake's mouth? That tongue that you're seeing, the one that you call a tongue, it is called a fang. And the spelling for fang is F-A-N-G. That is the word fang. So, what do insects use for protection? They use fangs. Are we together? Or they also use teeth, because there are those ones that also develop teeth. Okay. Now we have skulls. All of you say skulls. Now, this scald is an accident caused by wet heat. It is caused by wet heat. Like if you're mixing porridge, and all over a sudden it pours on your body, that one is a scald. Or if you're mixing tea and it pours on your body, that one is a scald. Okay? So when such accidents happen, go to mommy, go to daddy and say, "Mommy, I've got a scald." So it is caused by wet heat. When food burns you, that one is a scald. scald. When water burns you, it is a scald. It is a scald. But when fire burns you, that one is a burn. It is a burn. Are we together? It is called by dry heat. And this water, porridge, milk, food is caused by wet heat. It is caused by wet heat. Now, let's continue. Now, there are some of you who are good at playing with the electric wires. It is very bad to play with the electric wires. Are you an electrician? First study, and you have to study hard so that you become one if you want to become one. But not at this tender age. You're still young. You still need to first study. Then we continue with other things, okay? Now, there are those of you have sockets in the house, not so? Now, there are those sockets that do not have anything. There are other sockets that are just open. The wires are even seen. Never go there because you're not an electrician, not so? An electrician is a person who repairs electric gadgets or electrical appliances or electrical machines, okay? Or electrical devices. Are we together? Those things that are in your house that use electricity, they are supposed to be repaired by an electrician. Are we together? Now, do you see that person in the picture? What is the person doing? That socket is on the wall. Do you see that socket? You see that socket on the wall? That socket there, you are not supposed to touch there with your fingers because there is power, not so? There is live power there. So, you're supposed to go there, just look at it, and move away. It is an adult, let's say your parents, who are supposed to go and plug in. To plug in is to put in the what? The socket, the extension wire, so that you can get power in the television, in the radio, for cooking, okay? For lighting. Are you together? You're not supposed to go there because you don't know what is going on there. Are you together? Are you together? Now, all of you say electric shock. Electric shock. Electric shock. Now, the moment you go to that socket, you'll be shocked by electricity. And suddenly you might die. If they don't find you, you might die. Are you together? Now, let us spell the word shock. Shock, all of you. Let's spell S-H-O-C-K. Again, S-H-O-C-K. Shock, all of you. Shock, all of you. Shock. Electric, all of you. Electric, all of you. Electric. Now, let us spell the word electric. E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C. Electric. Electric. Electric shock, all of you. Electric shock, all of you. Good. Now, you should now stop playing where there is power. Now, let us come to this word known as poisoning, all of you. Poisoning, all of you. Poisoning, do you see? Do you see that tag on top of the bottle? Have you ever seen it somewhere? It is ever on the electric poles, not so? What does it say? It says danger, hatari, danger. So that means you're not supposed to climb, play with that pole, because there is danger. There is danger. Now this poison also has that danger. Do you see it? Do you see it? So that means you're not supposed to play with the poison, because the moment you play with poison and it enters your mouth, definitely you might die. You might die. So you should not play with the poison. You should not play with the poison. Now, there are some of you who play with poison unknowingly. You might go you might go inside the house when you're feeling stomach ache, and you say, but mommy is ever taking medicine. Let me also pick and take. It is very bad, because the moment you take overdose, that is poison. That is poison. You'll be poisoning yourself and you might die. You might die. So never play with medicine. You might take overdose and you die. And you don't want to lose your children. Are we together? Now, we have this one, stings. We have stings. All of you. Stings. 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 Now, you see the word stings? Let us spell it. S-T-I-N-G-S. Again, S-T-I-N-G-S. Stings. Again, stings. Now, there are those insects that are known. They are well known for stinging. And we have a wasp. We have a wasp. We have a bee. We have a bee. Are we together? Are we together? Those insects are good at stinging. They are good at stinging. And those insects, you're not supposed to play with them, because the moment they oversting you, you might even die. When there are many in a number, they can sting you until you die. So you shouldn't play with them, okay? Yes? Now, lastly, we have a fracture. We have a fracture. We have a fracture. All of you say fracture. 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 Good. Now, a person might ask you now, teacher, now my boy, now my girl, what is a fracture? What will you tell that person? Will you say, me, I've never heard of it. I don't know. I've never even seen it. No. Just tell that person that a fracture is a broken bone in the body. A fracture is a broken bone in the body. A fracture is a broken bone in the body. Simple. Just tell the person comfortably, calmly, and tell the person that a fracture is a broken bone in the body. A fracture is a broken bone in the body. Are we together? What is a fracture? A fracture is a broken bone in the body. You children, you're good at eating chicken, not so? You're good at eating meat. Now, don't eat your meat, don't eat your chicken, and get the bone and break it and say, hey, this bone has got a fracture. No, it should be inside the body, inside the flesh, inside the meat, okay? Now, you have an activity down here to do for me. Yes? Let us first go through the activity, children. What is the activity telling us? Now, the activity is saying that Number 1 is saying, mention any 2 examples of accidents. Please, you give me only 2 examples of accidents. You come to number 2, you also give me. You come to number 3, number 4, number 5, and we end the lesson like that. Okay? Thank you for listening. May God bless you.